Bat-borne virus. A bat-borne virus is any virus whose primary reservoir is any species of bat. The virus's species include coronaviruses, hantaviruses, lyssaviruses, SARS coronavirus, rabies virus, nipah virus, lassa virus, Henipavirus, Ebola virus and Marburg virus. Bat-borne viruses are among the most important of the emerging viruses. Transmission. Bat-borne viruses are transmitted via bat bite and transfer via saliva, as well as aerosolization of saliva, feces, and/or urine. Like rabies virus, newly emerging bat-borne viruses can be transmitted to humans directly by bats. These include Ebola virus, SARS, and the 2019 nCoV or SARS-CoV-2 respiratory syndrome coronavirus. Left unrecognized and untreated, the interval between transmission of rabies virus strains until the disease manifests in the victims varies from hours to years. Most victims are not aware of either having been bitten by a bat or exposed to a bat's secretions. This can be due to a lack of awareness of a bat's presence in the same space, such as when sleeping, not feeling the bite if aware of the bat's presence, and/or exposure to bat saliva, urine, and/or feces in closed environments. These include caves and human living spaces such as attics, basements, barns and sheds. Bat susceptibility to viral infection. It is believed that bat roosting habits, reproductive cycle, migration, hibernation, produce a natural susceptibility to viruses. In addition, bats are known to have persistent viral infections at a rate higher than other mammals. This is believed to be due to a shorter antibody half-life. Bats have also been shown to be more susceptible to reinfection with the same viruses, whereas other mammals, especially humans, have a greater propensity for developing varying degrees of immunity. Bats versus rodents as reservoirs. Bats harbor more viruses than rodents and are capable of spreading disease over a wider geographic area owing to their ability to fly in their migration and roosting patterns. In addition, certain species of bat, like the brown bat, favor roosts in attic spaces of human dwellings from which they often invade spaces in other parts of the structure. This brings them into contact with humans. Rodents, on the other hand, are more confined to their geographic location and seek seasonal shelter in burrows and in human dwellings and buildings in the immediate area. Bat viruses. Coronaviruses. The 2002 outbreak of severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, and the 2012 outbreak of Middle East respiratory syndrome have been traced to have an origin in bats. Coronaviruses are positive sense, single-stranded RNA viruses with 4 genera: alpha coronaviruses, beta coronaviruses, gamma coronaviruses, and delta coronaviruses. Of these 4, alpha coronaviruses and beta coronaviruses are bat-borne. In 2020, a food market that sells wild game, called Yue Chinese, in Wuhan, China is being linked to the outbreak of the 2019 nCoV coronavirus. Through genetic analysis, scientists initially found that the coronavirus resembles viruses that are typically found in bats. Subsequent genetic studies suggested that the virus may have transmitted to people from either pangolin or others, since the sequences of coronavirus from these animals have high similarity with 2019 nCoV, and these species were sold in the market. There are, however, also concerns from the scientific community about the validity of the genetics technique that was used, codon usage bias. Rabies virus, family Rhabdoviridae, genus lyssavirus. Although bats are not unique among mammals to carry rabies, they are known to carry and transmit the disease. For example, they are a source of rabies fatalities in the United States, which results in 1 to 2 infections per year in that country. Dogs are, by far, the main source of human rabies deaths, contributing up to 99% of all rabies transmissions to humans according to the World Health Organization. Hantaviruses. Hantaviruses, usually found in rodents and shrews, were discovered in 2 species of bats. The Muyashivirus, MOUV, was isolated from banana pipus trail bats captured near Muyashi village in Côte d'Ivoire, West Africa. The Magboy virus was isolated from hairy slit-faced bats found near the Magboy River in Sierra Leone in 2011. They are single-stranded, negative-sense, RNA viruses in the Bunyivirinae family. Henipaviruses. Henipavirus is a genus of RNA viruses in the family Paramyxoviridae, order Mononegatirales, containing 5 established species. Henipaviruses are naturally harbored by pteropod fruit bats, flying foxes, and microbats of several species. Filoviruses. The The filoviruses are responsible for fatal hemorrhagic infections in humans and monkeys. These include Marburg viruses, MARV, and Ebola viruses, EBOV.